Hello, this is Robert Smith. I'm here in Oklahoma. I'm actually in my backyard, under my patio, drinking a nice cup of coffee. Actually, this cup is from Florida, from my friend in Florida who sent this to me. Starbucks. I'm a Starbucks fan. Speaking of Starbucks, although this isn't a commercial, but my hair's kind of crazy. Speaking of Starbucks, I like good coffee, but the breakfast blend strong is so good. Man, I really like that stuff. So anyway, thank you for the Starbucks coffee cup. Bless you, bless you, bless you. I've been traveling all over the world, and anytime I can find Starbucks, I got it. Coffee cup, Starbucks. So anyway, coffee. And I don't drink much coffee. I only drink 1 cup a day. And you know, it's okay to drink 1 cup. I mean, some people drink it all day. I don't. But this is good stuff. So today I was thinking about, I was in my bedroom, and I have a lot of hats. So I thought, well, you know, I'll show you all my hats and maybe give a little story behind it. Because see, in our life, we wear many hats. We do many different things in our life, and sometimes we don't even know that we're different when we're with a hat. So I was actually at a garage sale one day, and I do garage selling too, and I like good deals. And so I stopped, and there was this really cool hat. Didn't it look cool? So it was a really cool hat. Actually, it's a riding hat. It's a woman's hat, but it's beaver. I like it. It looks cool. And so I stopped at this garage sale, and they had this hat, and I said, well, how much is this? And she said, oh, $5. I said, well, heck, I'll buy that. Well, her sister comes up, and she goes, well, she said something about the hat, and she said, it's a $300 hat. I said, well, she said, I can have it for $5. I bought a couple, I went and bought a pickup, couple other things, so I went up to pay for it. She said, no, you can have it for free. I said, cool, thanks. So anyway, cool hat. I also have, I have this hat on riding a motorcycle, so I should show you my motorcycle. So, cool hat. All right, now this is my Scottish hat. I've never really worn it. I've just wore it a couple of times. I have a little bit of Scottish in me, probably about this much. Robertson clan on my mom's side. I don't know who on my dad's side. So anyway, this is my Scottish hat. My son actually, he has a kilt, and I wasn't really into that kind of stuff, but all his friends was, and I thought, you know, maybe I should, you know, just kind of check it out. So when I was in Ireland and Edinburgh, I bought me a kilt, the whole 9 yards, and then I bought this here just on eBay. eBay is one of my favorite places to shop. So this is my Scottish hat. All right, this is my bubblegum hat. I've had this for a long time. I bought it somewhere, probably a garage sale. And the nice thing about bubblegum, I really like that show because it's the simplicity and the little twists and the little pieces. You know, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. But in reality, life is like a box of chocolates, and you get to pick out the box. And so that's what we want to do, is pick out the box, make changes in our life, you know, and keep it simple, guys. Just do something fun. Let go of the stuff that bothers you. Have fun. I like Forrest Gump. Good show. All right. Now this is my Stonehenge hat. Of course, that's definitely one of the things we want to go see at Stonehenge. It was raining. It was not so good. It was cool there, though. Definitely cool. Of course, I bought a Canon camera, the same one that I have now, not the same one, same model, and it crapped on me. I lost all my video of Stonehenge. I did a really good video for you, but it's meant for me to go back, so I'm going to do that. So I bought this hat in Stonehenge, spilled coffee on it, washed it off, still got coffee stains, but it's a cool hat. So that was this year. Had a great time, met some really nice people there in Salisbury. The cathedral was really nice too, so it was pretty awesome. So Stonehenge. All right, this is my Harley Davison hat. I love Harley Davison. I have 2 Harley Davisons. I have a Harley V-Rod, 2005, all chromed out, super fast. I like going fast, but not too fast. But I like Harley Davidson. And I also have a 2001 Deuce, Softail Deuce. I just got it this year. I actually had a car I didn't like, and I want to get rid of it, and so I traded to this guy so I can get rid of it. Plus, it's easier to put in my garage. So I like to ride. I mean, I'm not what you call a long haul rider, but I do enjoy riding motorcycle. There is a good story behind my motorcycle. I remember watching a video. I mean, not a video. I remember watching a commercial when they was running this Harley V-Rod. I said, "Ooh, I'd like to have one of those." And it was really cool, sleek. You know, of course, Harley and Porsche went. I think it's Porsche. Harley and Porsche went together and they created this motor, which is really nice. And of course, the traditional Harley guys, they don't care for it because it's water cooled. But eventually all of them be water cooled. And so I saw this bike. I was watching eBay. Now I'm an eBay shopper, and I bought this bike on eBay, and it was really cool. I mean, and there was something about this bike. I couldn't figure out why I wanted it, but I really wanted it. It was a 2003 anniversary edition, and it had that little wing on the side, 100, and it looked like wings. And there was just something inside me that was compelling me to buy this, and I wanted one too. So anyway, so I bought this. The motorcycle was located in Scottsdale, Arizona. I bought it. I flew to Scottsdale, Arizona. Picked up the bike at the airport. The guy brought it up, and the interesting thing is this guy looked like Danny DeVito, 5 foot tall, and of course I'm like 5'11", and he spent all this money to make it fit him, 5 foot tall. So here I am all scratched on this Harley, and 1,000-mile ride back home. Stopped at a pawn shop, got some tools, and fixed it. And so while I'm riding this motorcycle, I was thinking, why is it that I really wanted this motorcycle? I mean, what was it? And I just asked myself. I just left it open, and my mind gave me a memory, many memories, and one of them is when I was a small child, my dad had motorcycles, and it had like a Honda, and on those old Hondas they had this little wing on it. Oh wow, isn't that weird that my mind had that emotional association to my father? And I remember when we were driving to our new home in Binger, Oklahoma, in between Binger and Hinton. My dad was riding a motorcycle. I said, "Mom, I want to ride the motorcycle with Dad. I want to ride the motorcycle." And he wouldn't let me, but she talked him into it. So I was holding on my daddy really, really tight. And so that's probably why I really want that motorcycle, because our mind has these weird associations and emotional attachments to it. So you have to understand that, you know, we think that we make decisions, but all because of what we think we want. But the reason why you want it is because something inside you has an emotional association. It's kind of strange. So I've always had a fascination with motorcycles. My grandfather bought me one when I moved with him, about 14, 15 years old. And me and my friend John Holbert, we would ride this motorcycle, pop wheelies, and I didn't even know how to ride, but I was learning how to ride. And so ever since then, I've had motorcycles, you know, a lot of motorcycles. Fast ones, slow ones, but motorcycles. This is a hat I bought in Ukraine. I like Ukraine is such an interesting place. You know, it's interesting being someplace that you don't speak the language. I mean, it's really interesting. And here you are, you're alone, and you don't speak the language. And so I figured out that if you ask young people, they've had some English training in school, and then you just point and grunt, you know, and stick the money out, and they take what they want. But Ukraine is very interesting. I really like that place. It's such a cultural difference, you know. It's so cool. I'd do it again. I want to go back again. All right. Now this is my hat I bought in Greece, or Crete actually. It was such a wonderful place. I have a good friend there, and I traveled a lot of olive trees, and enjoyed Greek salad, the real deal. You know, I had a Greek salad yesterday at Panera Bread. It was okay, but it's nothing like a real Greek salad, and a real gyro, the real deal. So good. And then also what was really nice is seeing the old stuff. I mean, we're talking about old centuries, and the beauty there. I want to go back again. I want to go do a big seminar there, but the problem is probably not a lot of people speak English. I mean, there are some, so that'd be kind of cool. Crete, cool place. Again, another Harley hat. Nothing like a Harley, leather. Crossfire. I have a Crossfire SRT6, which is the turbo, which is the fast one. I really like the fast one. Again, the law of attraction. Of course, I would never in a million years thought I'd ever own something so cool, so awesome. And I remember seeing it in the showroom floor a year, and I said, one of these days I'm gonna have one of those. And financially, it was no way at that time, you know. So by the end of the year, my financial situation has changed. My life has changed. It's a $45,000 car. And it was in December, and if you want to buy cars, guys, this is how you buy cars. Wait till the end of the month. End of the year is even better. But at the end of the month, they're really motivated to sell. So I went on eBay, kind of look and see what price is, and you can buy a brand new one, $32,000. So I went down to the dealership, said, hey, I can buy one for this. And I didn't want a black one, so I didn't get a black one. I got a metallic gray one, gunmetal gray. And I gave $32,000. Such an awesome deal. It's a bad car. I've had up to 160. Has a governor, so you can't go any faster. Smooth as silk. Cool car. Another Crete hat. Cool Crete. All right. Now, I bought this also in Ukraine. It's a Russian hat. I'm not sure what it means, but it means something. But it's good colors. And my Spain hat. A friend of mine in Spain, she bought my training course, so I went to go stay with her and her husband. And Marvy, hello Marvy, hello Epi, I can't remember what his first name is. Hello guys, love you guys, so awesome. I really had a great time there. They were great hosts. It was such a great time being in Spain. I did go to the sea, and it was just so good. And the beautiful sea behind me, and the food. I like different foods, testing different kinds of food. So anyway, Marvy, hey guys, love you. All right, another Harley hat, skulls. I like skulls, and some people don't like skulls. And I'll tell you why I like skulls. To me, skulls represent spirituality, the higher mind. Because if you see a real skull, what that is saying is, I'm not here, I'm with God. It's a symbolism of the higher mind. You know, skulls has always had a positive, in the past, positive spiritual deal. Of course, you know, if you're afraid of death, you know, I guess it could scare you. And if you look at skulls and you have bad feelings, guess where the bad feelings come? It comes from you, not the skull. Because they're all right. They're happy. They're up there with the maker, having all kinds of fun. Anyway, skulls. Harley Davison. Another top hat. I bought this for last year at the, actually it's original. It's an older one. It's from Dobbs hat place. But it's a real top hat. Beaver. Kind of cool. Top hat. Very interesting. Hey mate, this is my Australian hat. Actually, I bought it on eBay as well, and it's from Australia. I'm going to go to Australia, so guys, this is a plug. If you want me to come to Australia, send me an email. I'll come there, and you help me do a seminar there. Matter of fact, January's coming up. That's where I want to come. I'm going to Australia. It's a little loose, so I wore it the other day with my fur coat. It was very cold. Talk about getting a lot of looks. I guess that's why I wear it. I don't know. But it is a cool hat. Kind of makes me look good there. Anyway, Australia. Summer there right now. So I'm going to go to Australia. Have you ever watched those, have you ever looked at those pictures in magazines? Say, hey, you know, there's two pictures and you get to figure out what's changed in the picture. There's something changed in this video. Two things. See if you can figure out what it is. Okay. Another Harley Davidson hat. Another skull. Pretty cool. Alright, this is my Challenger, Dodge Challenger hat, Mopar. I've always been a Mopar fan, and I always liked Dodge's Plymouth Chrysler product. Had a lot of Super Bs, a lot of Road Runners. I've had Challengers, Hemi cars, six-pack cars, 446 pack, a bunch. I used to be known as the Mopar man, but they came out with the Dodge Challenger. And when I was looking at that, I said, I want one. I really do. And the nice thing about a Dodge Challenger, the newer ones, is they got all the good stuff. It rides smooth. And I got the SRT 8, which is the big bad boy. Red, 6-speed. Because I like to go, I don't go fast, but I like to just have that power with the car. Which is faster, the Crossfire or the Challenger? SRT 8. Crossfire, 6-cylinder, 330 horse, turbo. Challenger, I believe it's 425 horse, 6.1 liter V8, smooth. But I have a little strip right over here from Southwest 15th towards my house, and there's a bridge. I say probably less than a quarter of a mile. But that Crossfire, get to 100 and back to 0 and stop about 4 car lengths before the bridge. And the Challenger doesn't even get to 100 to the bridge, but has lots of torque, looks good. Crossfire's faster. Challenger, gotta love it. And of course, the Hemi, 6.1 Hemi, all the power a man needs. Cool hat too. Ukraine, love Ukraine, been to Ukraine. Ukrainians are pretty cool people. When I was in Ukraine, here's the bizarre part. I'm sitting here wanting to go into this museum, and this couple walks up. They walk up, and they're sitting there and speaking in Russian. And then I spoke in English. I said, hey, you speak English? I said, yeah. I said, where are you from? They said, we're from Texas. Pretty cool. And then later on, I'm talking to somewhere, and they're from Texas too. So it's kind of bizarre. Now this hat here I bought in New York. I don't know if you can see it's got a skull and all that stuff. I never wear it, but it's kind of a cool looking hat. My sons don't like it. Not that I really care, but anyway, cool hat. And of course, when I was in Spain, everywhere I go I try to find a Harley Davison place and buy original Harley Davison stuff. So this is Madrid, Spain. It was the last day. I had to make sure I got to the Harley Davidson store and come back, and then so I can go to the airport. And it was really fun trying to do that. So anyway, a little stressed, tap it out, rode the train or the bus, whatever they have, subway, back and forth. Kind of expensive, but I want it. Again, another Harley Davidson hat from Kiev, Ukraine. Pretty cool. This hat here. Dodge boys. I'm a Dodge fan, but this hat, I've owned it back. I mean, you would not recognize who I was 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Mopar Nationals. I had this 4-door Dodge pickup, and I bought a lot of cars. I had a lot of cars, and parts and pieces. And I'd horse trade a lot, so we'd all pack this trailer up full of Mopar parts and drive to Mopar Nationals. Those were the days. So, it's a long time ago. Anyway. And this hat here I bought in Moldova. Now, I really like Moldova. I was in Moldova, and you know, a lot of these places I go by myself. I don't know anybody. I just hop on a plane, train, go. And so I was in Moldova. I rented this apartment. And the nice thing I really liked about Moldova is, one, food was so cheap and delicious. And I would walk down the street, and they had this big open market. And in the open market, you'd buy fresh eggs, fresh this, fresh that. I mean, it was fresh real milk, you know, not homogenized, pasteurized. Fresh eggs. I mean, it was, I would like to live there. I mean, of course, you know, I don't speak Moldovan or Russian. But such a simple place, you know, a lot of people. Anyway, Moldova, cool place. And this is my hat I bought in Ireland. And of course, Ireland was a really great place. I have some really nice friends. Ken and Rosita, from County Court, Ireland. Great people. Love those guys. We put on a seminar there, and it was such a pleasant experience, and so many cool pictures. I mean, we took a lot of good pictures. We castles and the Blarney Stone. Yes, I did kiss it. And then, of course, I also went to Newcastle, Ireland, and Deidre, she had me come, and I did a seminar there and worked with her and her family and saw some cool castles. And so I'm definitely going to come back to Ireland. Ireland's an awesome place, beautiful, beautiful. And yes, I did drink some Guinness. I don't really like Guinness, but I like Guinness in Ireland. It tastes like milk. Very good for you. Maybe, I don't know. There is a big problem with alcoholism apparently there in Ireland, and probably a lot of other places. Unfortunately, you know, even in my family, I have family members who have big issues with it. And I think basically because we didn't know how to let go of the stuff, and we try to use anything we can to numb the pain. It doesn't really work. It does create problems. So anyway, this is all my hats. I have one more hat. This hat here I bought when I was 17 years old. 17 years ago, and by the way, I would never wear these cowboy hats. I mean, the only time this is probably the first time in 10 years, probably, or second time just trying it on. I bought this hat. That's back when the John Travolta, Urban Cowboy, Country and Western Dancing. So I've had this a long time. But anyway, this is the many hats in our lives, guys. This is Robert Smith. What kind of hats you got? What do you wear? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my hats. I look like a cowboy, huh? I wear boots. I have a lot of boots too, but I don't wear hats. I'm not really a cowboy. I don't even listen to country music. Well, I like country music, but I don't listen to it. I don't want to cry in my beer. I don't even want to cry, period. But anyway, I thought I'd do kind of like a fun video, see what kind of person I am. I'm sure you probably already know. And come to my seminars. I want to come and do some seminars in your area too. So this is Robert Smith. I hope you enjoyed all my mini hats. I'm going to do some editing here and try to make it all look good.